Jordan Peterson's daughter, Michaela Peterson, says that she started eating meat because she has an autoimmune disorder, which already raised an eyebrow at that, although they exist, the feeling that this woman does not maybe have one, and that she actually had to get her hip and ankles replaced.
As a child.
As a child, which doesn't sound... I'm just hitting my jewel with my hand because it makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, can I pause on that for a second? Because I do want to say that while I have my suspicions about Michaela Peterson,
Yeah.
and then I have many, that it doesn't sound like, from what she said and also from what we know about Jordan Peterson, that she had what I would call a normal childhood.
No, definitely not. They have a daddy-daughter relationship that isn't sexual, I don't think, but is more than the regular one.
I don't really want to speculate, but I'm just going to say to our listeners, I'm speculating on the inside.
Oh yeah, we're called mind thinkers.
Yeah.
Anyways, so she starts eating meat and cures herself of this autoimmune disease. Turns out that Jordan Peterson actually also has a rare autoimmune disease, which she says is manifested by an allergy to all food.
What does that even mean?
I don't.
So, okay.
No.
So he is in Russia. Mm-hmm. He's holed up in Russia. She took him there for this experimental, health journey.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep saying
Well,
journey.
it's actually because of the benzo thing.
Okay.
Because he's addicted to benzodiazepines. His wife, so he says, got a terminal cancer diagnosis that was withdrawn. Turns out it was just not terminal. And he started taking...
Very weird family.
Yeah, that doesn't...
I didn't know that the diagnosis was...
I mean, I think he's lying. But he started popping Xans, and he actually had what is called I think an adverse reaction. Not an adverse reaction. He had a paradoxical reaction to the medication. That happens in about 1% of people.
What is...
It means that they do not what they're supposed to do. So I looked up paradoxical reaction to benzos because, as some listeners may know, I actually work at a rehabilitation facility.
Yes, you do.
And so I see a lot of people, and I've been in many rehabilitation facilities as a patient, seen a lot of people come off benzos. I've never even heard of this.
Wait.
It happens in about 1% of people.
Dr. Brace, can you... So I don't know stuff about things.
This is cute. Yeah.
Will you explain what benzos are?
Absolutely. Benzodiazepines are a type of drug that you take for anxiety, for acute anxiety, for when you have behavioral problems, for when you're going crazy. And they...
so Xanax is a benzo?
They fuck with this thing called the GABA receptor. I haven't really read about this stuff in a long time, but they fuck with this thing called the GABA receptor, which regulates certain things. I don't know. They calm you down a lot. And if you take them in high doses, you can just black out, or even kind of mid doses, or even low doses, and you drink. They are very addictive. I never like benzos except to come down off of coke or speed with.
Wait, so what's an example?
Like Xanax, Klonopin, Ativan, bunch of different other ones.
Won't even give myself Advil. I'm such a loser.
Yeah, well, Advil is good for you.
No, I know, but I just mean that level. I just can't even.
Well, they explode in popularity. Rappers love them, just like they love Jordan Peterson. And so he started taking these. They are extremely addictive.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you get off benzodiazepines, it's not like... So I for listeners who are just tuning in, I am a former heroin addict. I was addicted to heroin for many years, and then methamphetamine and heroin for a while as well, like a year. And it sucks getting off of heroin. You vomit, you have the shakes, you have uncontrollable, emotional... You want to crawl out of your skin and run out the door and get heroin in any possible circumstance. You will do anything. You become like a ghoul. But it doesn't usually kill you. However, benzodiazepine withdrawal, just like alcohol withdrawal, can cause grand mal seizures, or just regular seizures. I can't really remember, but I think regular seizures, then grand mal. And it can kill the shit out of you. And they will never tell you, if you take benzos, to just stop taking them. You are not absolutely, under no circumstances, especially if you're at high doses of benzos, you are never supposed to stop taking them. What it looks like here is his daughter said, well, we couldn't find the treatment we wanted in America. We had to go to Russia. That means that, or they said that doctors in Canada and America were just prescribing other drugs, which are probably less strong benzodiazepines. Like that's usually prescribed you Ativan to get off of Xanax or whatever, because it's less strong, differently acting. So they go to Russia for the world's only like cold turkey benzo thing, and it looks like because his body is probably so weak from himself having
Eating meat.
only meat for
Only
several
meat.
years. Because he was looking like shit
Yeah,
by the time he disappeared.
I'm
terrible.
really bad.
Ghoulish. And so he gets taken to Russia by his daughter, and it looks like they just evacuated his body, all the benzos, and then he almost died. And he got pneumonia, which can happen. I mean, I've been in rehab with people who got pneumonia from really bad withdrawals, and pretty sure that's what happened.
Just because their immune system is so weak.
You're just so fucked. Yeah. I mean, it does strange shit to your bodies. Those were all usually alcoholics, but alcohol and benzo withdrawal are very similar. And he looks like I think he might die. He probably won't now, but it's kind of crazy that he lived through that.